What? What's that, lamb chop? You found a new astrologer, one you like better than me? Golly gee, I don't know what to say. I mean, I thought I was your favorite astrologer, but you just found somebody new, huh? Well, where did you find this astrologer? On television? Did you see him on YouTube? No, it was on TV. He's on in the evenings on mainstream television. I don't know any astrologers that are on at that time. Gosh. Oh, hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I tell you, I'm just having a moment of disappointment. Lamb just run up here, jumped up on my knee, and told me that he's found a new astrologer that he watches every day. And here to think I thought I was his special favorite astrologer. Well, I guess you can't always be number one. Well, what's this new astrologer's name? Maybe I've heard of him. His name is Pat. Let me think. I don't know any astrologers named Pat. Sedgwick? Pat said, I don't know Sedgwick. Oh, it might be Sajak. Is that the name you mean? Yes. Pat Sajak. Wait a second. Pat Sajak's not an astrologer. What? No. Oh, you're so confused. Pat Sajak is a game show host. Yeah. Oh, you're confused. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's not the astrology wheel. Well, look, yeah, it does kind of look like the big astrology wheel back here. I would agree. But that's not astrology. That's Wheel of Fortune. Lamb Chop thought that Pat Sajak of the TV show The Wheel of Fortune, maybe some of you know that, he thought he was an astrologer. He said he was spinning a big wheel every week. And he said, you always talk about spinning a big wheel. No, Pat Sajak, that's a game show. It has nothing to do with astrology, okay? So who's your number one astrologer then? Me? Oh, well, that's a relief. I was worried I was being put out of business by somebody you like better, and that you're going to go live with them and study their astrology. Lamb Chop said, I'll never leave you, Psychic Bob. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I said, Baba Rain wouldn't let you. Where is she? Well, she's looking out the window watching the sunset. Okay. Why don't you go join her and watch the sunset? You can see the stars come out. Okay. All right. I will spin around the big zodiac wheel for you here. All right. Oh, my goodness. Lamb Chop thought that Pat Sajak was an astrologer. He said he had a big wheel on his TV show. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. It looks like so many of you are here. Welcome to Psychic Bob's Monday Astrology Forecast. I'm Psychic Bob. I see we got a lot of people. There's Baroness Kolobob's our moderator. Thank you, Baron. She's here to help out in chat. If you want to make a donation or have a problem or question, you need to get some help, just check in with her, okay? Oh my gosh, there's volcanic ice. Hey, volcanic ice. There's Marie Meyer. That's Billy Meyer, I believe. There's Robin Boston. Hello, Robin. There's Laura M. Hey, Laura. Amy Radcliffe is here. I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to see you. Billy says, Lamb Chop is cute. Lamb Chop's a little crazy, isn't he? Who's crazier, Lamb Chop or Psychic Bob? We'll have to weigh on that one. Look, there's Sandra Juskin is here. There's Robert Stevens is here. Oh, it's so good to have all of you here. Well, welcome to Monday night. You know, I love to gather with you guys on Monday because Monday is my day off. You know, Sunday and Monday, I usually do a few readings. I do half a day on Sunday and do the show. And then on Monday, it's my day off and I just chill. But even on my day off, I like to be here at YouTube because you guys are like part of my family and my friends. So you got to be here. I got to be with y'all. Oh my gosh. There's the Great Siberian Witch. Oh, that's a cool name. I like that. There's Owl Lover. Hello, Owl Lover. There's Kate Pigeons here. Welcome to all of you. So good to have all of you here. There's Robert Stevens is here. Baroness Kolobov says, Bob just woke me up. She was snoozing away, didn't set her alarm. I called her, I said, where are you? I don't see you over on the show. She says, oh, I got to get up. I said, grab a quick cup of tea. Join me if you want to spin around the stars. Oh my gosh, it's so good to have you here. Well, it's so good. Thank you for being here, all of you, Anyways, so today we're gonna talk about astrology. By the way, before we get into all the serious stuff, I got to show you my jewelry I'm wearing. I went down to Old Town today, Alexandra, Baroness Kolbob's. I went to a jewelry store and I bought me a jewelry cleaning cloth to clean my jewelry. This is a vintage 1960s zodiac charm. I don't know if you can see it here. I've got some glare. But it's an Aquarius charm done in sterling silver. Isn't that cool? It says Aquarius on it. And it's on a Tiffany silver box chain. It says, goodbye, Stein. I got on my planetary shirts today. Hey, you like that? I got all the planets, I think that's Venus and that's Venus. And that's Mercury. I think that's Venus, Saturn, Jupiter. We got Earth there. That's Mars. They didn't do it in the right colors because Mars should be red. They made Mars blue and Venus orange. But hey, we know what they are. Oh, it's so good to be with you guys. Well, I got on my astrology charms and shirt. I have been in astrology mode all day. And it's funny, everywhere I've been going today, people have been just spontaneously asking me astrology questions. So I did a reading for a guy that I met at a jewelry store. That was a lot of fun. And, people are like asking me about my shirt everywhere I go, my jewelry. So I've been in astrology mode all day and having a lot of fun, I'm just so glad you're here and welcome. This is one of the shows that gets the least amount of views of all the programs of the week. This one never has the highest ratings. And I sometimes think maybe PsychicBob is a very bad astrologer. But I don't know. I think it's just the timing. Monday never seems to be a good night for shows. But I love to do astrology because, this is a great way to get some psychic help. If you weren't able to get a message in yesterday's show, by the way, thank you. And big shout out to all of you who came up to last night's program. We had an amazing turnout for Sunday night spirit messages. And if you didn't get in on that, there's another chance tomorrow on Tuesday at 12 o'clock noon. We're going to do another live event. We're going to do Tuesday live messages from the spirit world. So you don't want to miss that. So I'm just glad you guys are here. And I hope you'll join us tomorrow for more live psychic messages. Tonight on Monday, I like to chill out because it's my day off. I don't do psychic readings today. So if you ask a psychic question, I'll have to tell you delay it till tomorrow because tonight I will do astrology forecast. Thank you, Kate. Kate Pitches said that's a cool pendant. It's very cool, but thank you. Pure silver. They don't make jewelry like this anymore. I like vintage jewelry. Thank you so much. Robin Boston says, "Oh, Cole, at least you have a boyfriend who knows jewelry." I do know jewelry. I don't know a lot in the world, but I know jewelry. Look out, Cartier. Here comes Psychic Bob. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Oh, God bless you. Laura M says, you're a good astrologer. Thank you, Laura. I try my best. I've been studying astrology since 1978. Can you believe it? Well, anyways, I'm just glad you guys joined us, and we're going to see what the wheel has tonight. But before we get into that, I got two very important announcements. First of all, if you haven't done so, you want to go register for this week's psychic development class. I'm blanking out here. Psychic development class on Saturday at 12 o'clock noon, this upcoming Saturday, which is, what's the date on Saturday? April the 30th, okay? On Saturday, it's going to be a Psychic Bob Marathon Day. We've got the psychic development class at 12 o'clock from 12 till 2 on Saturday. It's only $30. It's limited to 30 people. If you want to get in on it, go to my website, PsychicBob.com. Cola will put that in the chat, and register. We have a great group. We're going to work on prophetic messages, how to see worldwide phenomena, the larger message, how to do readings that impact entire groups of people. So if you've ever felt a prophetic stir, or wondered if you could do a prophecy, we're going to do larger scale messages, things that have an impact on many people. This is an area that most psychic development classes don't really teach. Most psychic development focuses on your own individual connection to spirit, which we certainly do in our class. But this class is going to be how to see the bigger picture and get prophecies. Do you remember the psychic Jean Dixon? She's one of my favorite psychics. She did some world prophecies back in the day concerning Russia and Cuba and different things that were going on. And many of her prophecies were spot on. So if you want to learn some of that, come and join us on Saturday. You don't have to have any previous experience. Again, it's only $30. Now, where are you going to get psychic training at that price by one of America's top psychics? You know, some of you who may not know me, but I've been on all the major television networks. I've been interviewed by the London Daily Star. I've been on various TV shows and podcasts and radio shows. I've been on Coast. So Psychic Bob has been around, and I don't know if you heard myself. I was on all the major TV networks as well as radio networks. And I was recently last year on Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. So Psychic Bob has some good, solid reputation behind him. So come and join our class. Now, if you want some real excitement, just so you guys know, next Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're not going to do a live show. We're not going to be doing our tarot reading. I'm taking a night off, and I'm hosting a private event on Zoom. So if you want to join that, we have just a few tickets left. I'm doing a live private messages from the spirit world. It's going to be more in depth than what you get here on YouTube. It's going to go 2 hours. It's limited to only 20 people. We are almost full. I think we have 4 spots left, if that. So if you want to get in on that, you know, hold on just a second. I got a message coming in. Yes. Great. Thank you, Baroness, for helping with that. Yeah, we'll definitely sort out. Yeah, thank you for that. Just updating me on the list. So I think we have 4 spots, you know, left for Saturday. So come and join our group. It's limited to 20 people. It's going to be from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. this Saturday night. Would love to have you there. Okay. So there you go. All right. So I hope you will come out and join us and discover, you know, what the spirits have for you. I think it's going to be a really special event. The cost for the event is $25 per person. It's limited to 20 people. If you want to be in on it, contact Baroness Cola Bobs, or you can send me an email. It's going to be first come, first serve. I only have 4 spots left. So, you know, if I get 10 applicants, I can only take 4 of you. It'll be first, whose email came first. So try to contact me tonight if you want to be in and grab one of the 4 spots. On Thursday, I will be sending out the invoices for Saturday night's program. So that is not on my website. It's a special event. We haven't had time to put it on the website. So send me or let me, I will send you an invoice on Thursday for everybody who's contacted us and wants to be in. As I said, I think I got 4 spots left. So join us. Be part of the elite group. All right. Now, all right, so we're going to look at what is going on in the stars tonight. Thank you for listening to those announcements. You know, do y'all have a cup of tea when you join me? You know, I think it's so nice. It's like, I always think of Mondays. It's like, let's have a cup of tea and let's just relax together as we spin through the cosmos on our zodiac wheel. I tell you, Lamb Chop got me so wound up today, telling me that he found a new astrologer. He kind of hurt my feelings there a little bit, you know. So, well, let's see what is going on. Well, by the way, this astrology forecast is for Monday, April the 25th through Sunday, May the 1st. So the 25th of April through the 1st of May, Monday through Sunday. How's that sound? All right. All right. So what do we got going on today? Well, today our sun is in the sign of Taurus. We've got our moon in the sign of Pisces. That sun is in an earth sign. We've got our moon in a water sign. I just love it. That's, you know, earth and water signs mix. It's going to be a sense of balance here today. Now, it's going to be an interesting day. Even though we're at the end of the day on the East Coast, in many places, this energy is still in motion, you know. And I always say the zodiac wheel is always in motion. So just jump on where you will and ride the power that you got, okay? So we've got Mercury square Saturday, Mercury trine Pluto, Venus conjunct Jupiter, Venus conjunct Neptune. What does this add up to? Well, that Mercury square Saturn makes it a little difficult to communicate. You may have trouble kind of expressing yourself. You might feel like you're just not in balance. You might feel judgment from your speech or even feel like people are judging you. Today, one of the things you want to remember today is feel your way through the day. This is more of an intuitive day rather than an outer world, let's put on a big show day. Really just feel your way through the day. Be sensitive to that inner light. We've got Mercury trine Pluto today, which means that it does strengthen partnership energy. Pluto deals with a lot of partnership energy, you know, working together. Mercury trine Pluto means people will be on the same page. They will be able to kind of have a sense of partnership. You might not always, as Mercury is square Saturn, feel that or feel like you're not getting a clear message, but Mercury trine Pluto really means we're going to start to work together. Now, we've got Venus conjunct Jupiter and Venus conjunct Neptune. Venus conjunct Jupiter is opening up a lot of love energy. Ooh, I tell you this, the wealth of love. Venus is all about feeling good. It's sensual. It's love. It's self-image. Venus conjunct Jupiter means you're pulling in the power of Jupiter. So there's a wealth of good feeling, and you look good today. So if you're feeling, I don't know if I look good today, you're going to look good. Okay. And Venus conjunct Neptune means a wealth of inner knowledge and emotion. I feel this is a day really great. I'm going to call this our love day this week because I think with that moon in Pisces, that Venus conjunct Jupiter and Venus conjunct Neptune, to me, there's a lot of love energy. So if you've been worrying about relationships or wanting to be in a relationship, maybe you're feeling like, you know, you want some love and you're like, this is a really good day. That Mercury trine Pluto starts to help people be open to partnerships. So even if you feel awkward today and you're thinking, I don't know if I'm expressing myself, don't be so worried about the outer words. You might be challenged there. Just feel your way through the day because that Venus conjunct Neptune puts people in kind of a, what's like a mystical state. It's almost like mind-to-mind contact. In this case, I'd say heart-to-heart contact. Okay, so today's our love day. Just flow in the love. Don't worry if you got the words right. Just communicate non-verbally. You know, a gentle look, a touch on the hand. These little gestures can be very powerful today for communications. So embrace the whole experience of communications and let it be a non-verbal day, okay? But let the heart speak. You know, we don't have to have a lot of words for the heart to speak. And I think that's important. Now, what's interesting, when we go into Tuesday, tomorrow, guess what? All the alignments are the same, at least the major ones. I mean, everything shifts a little, but you know, tomorrow it's the same energy. So if you feel like, gee, I missed some opportunities, maybe you thought today, oh, I saw some, I kind of would like to kind of try to connect with them. Well, guess what? You got the same energy tomorrow and Tuesday. So be open to that nonverbal communication. Be open to that heart to heart. It doesn't always have words with it. You see? So if you missed out today, don't worry, you got tomorrow. Not often we get that sort of alignment, huh? But we do. So today and tomorrow, I want you just to be open to friendships, be open to love. Now, it doesn't have to always be romantic. It can be friendship. It Could even be business, you know, because that sun in Taurus is very grounding, very earth energy. That moon in Pisces, that water energy will be with us tomorrow, letting, you know, emotions and thoughts and dreams flow. So dare to dream, dare to be open to connecting to others. Let yourself just flow on that Venusian and Piscean and Neptunian energy. It's all interconnected, you know. I just love it. So we got a lot of love floating in the air today and tomorrow. Partnerships, love, connection, heartfelt, in heartfelt connections. And I think that if we just flow with that, we're going to be okay. You see? How do you like that? You guys with me so far? Have I lost you? I'm a broadcaster. Chat looks frozen. I hope we're still broadcasting. Cole, I'm getting some interference here if you want to make a note. Okay. Hi, Angelina. Listen, I'm not doing private readings today. We're going to do that tomorrow. Today's only astrology. Baroness, would you help Angelina in the chat? So she may be new here. Angelina, welcome. I'm glad you're here. But today's my day off. I don't do psychic readings today. But tomorrow I will, if you're here at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. We'll do a daytime show tomorrow where I will answer those sort of questions. Okay? Well, God bless you. PsychicBob loves you too. Thanks for being here. All right? All right, now. So now we know about today and tomorrow. Okay? Remember, if you missed out today, you got tomorrow. Okay? Now, what's going on Wednesday? Okay? Cola, no, don't take any action on that list issue. Okay, thank you. All right, so what's going on Wednesday? Well, we got a lunar shift because you know that moon. See, the moon affects our day to day. It's one of the great lights of the zodiac. Our moon is moving over to Aries. It stimulates everything. That's firepower. That's uplifting us and making us feel uplifted and inspired. We also have an interesting transit of our moon is conjunct Jupiter. You know, I tell you, with these lunar conjunctions and like Venus is conjunct Jupiter, you know, and Venus is conjunct Neptune, the moon conjunct Jupiter. This is all about inner wealth. It's all about knowledge of the heart, the soul, the mind, the spirit. Okay. Tomorrow, you know, with that moon in Aries, that's stimulating a lot of inspiration. And that moon conjunct Jupiter says, pay attention within, trust that inner voice, particularly in relation to business, because Jupiter brings blessings always. It's one of the best planets of the zodiac. And moon conjunct Jupiter means you're opening that channel of inner knowledge, of wealth. Okay. Trust your inner voice on Wednesday, particularly in relation to business. Your sense of timing is going to be important. And if you let the inner voice lead, you're going to be fine. Now, you know, with that moon moving over to Aries, one of the side effects is sometimes people will be spastic and hyper. Aries gets people moving. Aries gets people talking. Aries gets people inspired. Okay. But the secret is don't just be all up in the air and talking, da, 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 da. Use the inner voice. Okay. Moon conjunct Jupiter gives you power. That's your secret for Wednesday. Okay. So for those of you who are, like, for example, looking for a job, you're looking for work, you're trying to start a business, you're trying to get a loan to buy a house, Wednesday's a really good day for that because that moon conjunct Jupiter will give you the sense of where to push forward, what to do, how to do it, the timing. Wednesday's a really great day for psychic attunement, you know. And if you're one of these people who say, well, I'm not psychic, all week long, we've got that Venus conjunct Neptune. And on Wednesday, we're going to have that moon conjunct Jupiter. You will have psychic power, you know. For anybody who wants to understand, astrology doesn't control us, but it gives us access to power. So there are, if you think of it kind of like cosmic rays coming down, all right? That moon conjunct Jupiter means it's opening and stimulating your inner knowledge, your inner self, because the moon deals with our inner self. Okay. And Jupiter is the planet of blessing, of beneficence, of power, of wealth. So if you got the inner light working with that power, think of what you could do. You might have a great psychic vision. You might, have wealth come to you. You can call wealth to you. One of the things I always tell people, like I just said this in a private reading recently, I told somebody, I said, you can channel wealth to you. They said, really? We all have the ability to channel, not just psychics. But most people don't know about it until they learn about it. So moon conjunct Jupiter gives you the ability to kind of channel some blessings into your life. If you have a need, I want you to visualize the silver rays of the moon coming through your body. And it's almost like a magnetic draw. And the light of Jupiter, the glowing orange, reddish light of Jupiter, blessing you, giving you power. See, that's the value of astrology. I get so upset when I see astrologers get on YouTube, and we've all seen it, I'm sure. I hope you haven't seen it, but if you have, you'll know what I'm saying. Sometimes they get on YouTube and they'll say, oh, this alignment means you cannot go out of your house. Your entire life is ruined for the next week. And they tell people, don't act on your life. Don't ever do anything. Stay in your house and just pray to the gods. Come on. Are we that weak and that controlled by the planets? No. The planets certainly affect things, and we've seen that on a global scale. But we can also know how to harness that by knowing what's present, know what to avoid and what to push on. And that's the real value. So if you've been wondering if you have any psychic ability, if you could even try to get a clear message for yourself, Wednesday's one of those days where you got a lot of power. So dare. I always say dare to try to do something new and try to change your life. Let the spirit guide you. Let the planets guide you. All right. So you guys with me up to Wednesday? All right. Now, when we get into Thursday, this is an interesting day. By the way, let me just say this. A lot of weeks, not a lot, but some weeks, when we do this, there's a lot of chaos going on in the cosmos. Everything's out of whack. This week is one of the weeks where things are actually relatively calm. So if you have nothing else today to hold on to and think, I don't know what to do with all of this, just know PsychicBob's telling you that this week, astrologically, is not traumatic or extreme, really. It has its flows, but it's a gentle flow this week. Okay. So when we get to Thursday, and by the way, I hope you all are taking notes because this is going to help you to have a little snapshot every day. I'll go back and give a summary if you haven't. But I always tell people, bring a pen and paper to Monday so you can write this down. Keep a track so you'll know what to focus on each day. Okay. All right. So Thursday, we've got our moon still in Aries. That's a wonderful inspirational fire. So we've got Mercury trine Pluto. That opens up communications for partnership. Venus is still conjunct Jupiter, and Venus is conjunct Neptune. You want to, on Thursday, really focus on the whole concept of partnership. Partnership in business as well as personal partnerships, friendships, business relationships, as well as romance. Because that Mercury trine Pluto allows you to enter into discussions to kind of find unity with people. Aries is stimulating all of us. That moon in Aries stimulates inspiration. Venus, again, conjunct Jupiter, opens up a sense of feeling good, looking good, harmony between people. Venus, conjunct Neptune, opens up your psychic power to get a real feel, a sense of where you are with people. And that is really very vital, So I want you to kind of know that and go for it, okay? All right, so what do we got going on Friday? Friday, we're going to get through this week. It's not going to be a bad week, okay? So we still have our moon in Aries. And then we've got our moon square Pluto that day. That's interesting. And then Mercury is trine Pluto. This is one of those days where you may again have just a little bit of confusion. With the moon square Pluto, you may not feel totally in harmony, like you're not sure you're on the same page with people. But Mercury trine Pluto opens up discussions. So try to kind of keep talking, because it's kind of like both sides may not be clear in their communications or in their inner sense of understanding. But as you work with Mercury trine Pluto, you can bring things into clarity. And what you want to think about Friday is, with that firepower of the moon in Aries, let inspiration lead you. All right. Keep talking. Try to be gregarious and open-hearted, open-minded. And you can kind of nullify some of that moon square Pluto influence that may make you go away. See, the worst thing you could do on Friday is to go to like a business meeting or a meeting with somebody that was important and then just sit in silence or be very glum. Oh, yes, you don't say that. Oh, right, yes. So seriously, interesting. If you act like that, you're going to both leave your meeting on Friday feeling out of sorts. So this is the thing. This is why I say astrology is important. You know that energy is going to create that now. So you can actually say, you know what? I'm going to take the power aspect of Mercury trine Pluto and keep trying to discuss friendship, partnership, alliances. Keep talking, keep giving examples of why that partnership will work. You need to kind of think about on Friday, the other person may not be tuned into all of this. So you can be the lead and be the kind of the breakthrough person that breaks through, gets them in alignment, So I want you to remember that. So even though the moon is square Pluto, which is our challenging aspect, it's ironic that Mercury is trine Pluto. So it's kind of like the universe sends an open door where there's a block. And that's interesting to me when I see an alignment like that. So let inspiration lead you on Friday. Keep talking, keep being reassuring, be patient, be kind. All the things that we need to be as spiritual people, especially do it on Friday, okay? All right, so we're going into Saturday. All right, so we get to the weekend. We got through the weekend. Ooh, it's a long week. Actually, it's not a bad week, though. Didn't I tell you it's not going to be a bad week? All right. Well, let me tell you, we got some high power going on this weekend. This is going to be a really good weekend. On Saturday, of course, we have our sun in Taurus, as you know. And we've got our moon moving into the sign of Taurus. For those of you who are Tauruses, this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday are power days for you. So woohoo! If you're a Taurus, name it and claim it. Don't we always say name it and claim it? And then what happens when you name and claim it? You get glorified. So we're all, you're going to, especially the Taurus, this Saturday, you're going to be glorified, and Sunday. All right, so what do we got going? So that sun's in Taurus, wonderful grounding, earth energy. Our moon's in Taurus. Everybody, no matter what your sign, this weekend, you're going to feel a sense of balance. That's the good thing about the weekend. So even if you had a little bit of hectic stuff earlier in the week, you're going to feel it on Saturday. We also have our sun conjunct the moon. That is power aspects of our illuminators of the zodiac. We got our sun conjunct Uranus. This is a fascinating aspect for me. Whenever I see Uranus come into a chart, it always gets my attention because Uranus, well, I'm an Aquarius. That's the reigning planet of my sign. But Uranus is a radical planet. In its negative aspect, it can create destruction, chaos, revolution, violence. But in its positive aspect, it's enlightening, it's winning, it's breaking through barriers. And we've got our sun, which is our great illuminator, conjunct Uranus. That's a winning power aspect. I might even say to y'all, go buy a lottery ticket this Saturday. Not that I'm encouraging extreme gambling, but maybe one lottery ticket. Don't go spend your whole paycheck. Don't go, well, say goodbye, I spent my entire paycheck because you told me it was a winning day. No, don't do that, okay? We don't want that. Oops, I'm in trouble now. Baroness Goldbob said, don't start that glorified stuff, Bobs. All right, I'll try not to. But, sometimes I get wound up. Even astrology, I get excited about astrology. I really do. So, Sun conjunct Uranus, that puts me in a good mood. I'm really feeling this Saturday's alignments. And then again, we've still got Venus conjunct Jupiter. Oh, I'm feeling that as well. This on Saturday is when first it's the Taurus's power day. If you're a Taurus, it's your power day. If you're somebody working on Taurus magic, trying to do spells with Taurus energy, burning candles in the Taurus, way to raise power, power day Saturday. And I'd say power day Sunday. Okay. So Saturday is all about focusing on your goals and their accomplishment. Everything is grounded. Everything is about stability. Everything is about breakthroughs. Everything is about success and wealth and blessing and joy. It is one of the best alignments I've seen in a while. So Saturday, April 30th is a Taurus power day, and we all gonna name it and claim it. Ooh, it will be glorified. And when we go into Sunday, it's just about the same. We have a little challenge on Sunday, but let me talk about that. So we go into Sunday, we still got our sun in Taurus. We got our moon in Taurus. That's wonderful Taurus power. Yay. We still got that sun conjunct Uranus, which is winning for us. We have one little challenge. Now, don't panic because we got so much good stuff. What's that saying? Into every life, even some rain must fall. We've got our moon square Saturn. Saturn is, what's the word? I like to call Saturn the brakes of the zodiac. It kind of stops everything. And that's not always a bad thing because we need brakes. Imagine if your car didn't have brakes. So Saturn kind of puts the stop on things sometimes. Sometimes Saturn reflects back judgment to us. So the moon square Saturn says that all these alignments are good, but on Sunday you might feel a little bit, maybe, a sense of being blocked or maybe even self-judgment, okay? The way you want to deal with Sunday is just slow everything down and focus on getting balance in your life and go back to the goals that you were working on the day before on Saturday. Saturday's Power Goal Day. And sometimes when we have alignments like Saturday, we get so excited, so over the top that we're not always realistic. Okay. Now remember, we got Venus conjunct Jupiter on Saturday, right? Venus, I think that's, Venus, is that love, it's emotional self. Now conjunct Neptune is really, but even in that alignment, sometimes we get a little over the top emotionally. So Sunday, you want to just slow everything down, focus on balance, and revisit the goal plans from Saturday and see if they're practical. I always say that, like Venus and also Neptune, sometimes they make us go on flights of fancy. Like think about when you first meet someone, you're gaga, you're kind of out of your head, you're in love the first week you meet somebody. So Venus may not always give us the best grounding. So Sunday, you want to slow everything down, focus on balance, go back to your goals, see what's practical, get very realistic. And that's going to help you have success. And it's not hard for all of us to work with this energy, and then we get glorified. Ooh, I'm feeling it today. All right. So there, can you believe that's our 7-day forecast? All right, so let's do a quick summary. If you are just tuning in and we're here earlier, make sure to go back and watch it. So there's a lot more detail than just this summary. All right, so Monday, today, and Tuesday, tomorrow, love day. Work on relationships, work on communications with people you're interested in, want to get to know, be in the heart energy, trust it, go with it. All right, that's Monday, today, and Tuesday. Same energy. The alignments are the same. Wednesday, trust your inner voice, particularly in business. You can have business success, but you got to go with the inner voice. Really trust it. Thursday, focus on partnerships, both business and personal. Love and money. Think about Thursday as focus on love and money. Partnerships in both It's great for both of them. You don't necessarily have to mix them, but make it a point to like think about your relationships. All right, Thursday. All right, going into Friday. Friday's about let inspiration lead you. Continue to talk. Be the affirmer so that people start to feel more secure and in alignment with you. And we don't be over the top pushy, but definitely keep revisiting issues to help give security and clarity. Friday, your challenge is that with that moon square Pluto again, people may not feel in sync. So you try to take control of the situation and bring people into alignment and sync. That's going to make you a lot of success. On Saturday and Sunday, we got Taurus Power Day for our Taurus babies. Blessings to you. Happy birthday, by the way, to all our Tauruses. We're going to be in the sign of Taurus until May 20th, 19th. I never remember. I think it's May 20th. So from now till May 20th, we're in Taurus Sun. Happy birthday to our Tauruses. Saturday, be goal-oriented. Focus on your goals, whether that's a new job, whether that's setting up an account for retirement, money goals. If that's Sun and Taurus, think very earthy, practical stuff. Focus on your goals and how you're going to accomplish them. On Sunday, slow down. Again, revisit your goals. Make sure they're in alignment with practical, opportunity and that they are realistic. And you're going to have a great week. So there you go. There's our 7-day forecast. How you guys feel about that, huh? You with me? All right, there's Felinda. I am. Hi, Felinda. Welcome. Good to see you again. Felinda, you're here kind of at the end of the forecast, so I hope you'll go back and rewatch the earlier half because there's a lot here, So you see, guys, we've got a lot going on, And it's interesting, and I'm not saying this to make a sale, but I'm just being honest. It would be a great day for you to kind of, do your psychic development class, sign up for my class, because everything's about Power Day, getting your goals accomplished. So if you've been wanting to work on your psychic self, Saturday this week, at least astrologically, looks really, really good. Okay. And, you can have a lot of success. And if you've been one to, have an experience with spirit, we're going to have a wonderful night on Saturday night at our private message circle. If you want to join that, it's a private event going to be held at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Contact Baroness Kolobobs or myself. We'll get you. We've got 4. I think we now have 4 spots left. Somebody just sent me a text. So there's 4 or 5 spots left. So I'm limiting the Saturday night special private event to 20 people because I want to make sure everybody gets quality time. The cost for Saturday night's special event, the message circle, is $25. Okay, so it's not a lot of money. It's 2 hours for $25 with one of America's top psychics. Come on, that's not too much. And you guys are going to get a lot for it because I give a lot in those private group sessions. I give a lot in the classes. I try to give a lot in the private readings. And this event will give you a lot of information. So I'd love to have you at our Saturday class as well as our Saturday night message circle, So let's make it a happening. Let's let this come into reality. I would love to have you guys at any of those events. Okay. So let's rock through it. All right. Oh, almost. Hi, Nigella. Did you guys want to Terra Candice Plantagenet? So the 30th, right? The 30th, what day are we on? Yeah, Saturday night, the 30th. This Saturday night, the 30th, is the private message circle. It's $25, and I will send out invoices on Thursday this week. So, but if you want to be in, I have 4 spots left. Shoot me an email or contact Baroness Kolobobs. We'll get you on the list, okay? Thank you. Baroness Kolobobs says, anyone who wants to join in on the fun, let me know on Instagram. All the info is up there. Okay, thank you, Baroness. I have to put it on my Instagram too. I meant to do that today, but I'll get that tomorrow. Devil says, you're a great salesman, Bob. I don't know. I'm just a psychic. I never claimed to be sane, only psychic. I had somebody write me a letter recently, and they're like, Bob, I'm concerned about you. You talk to that lamb chop like he's alive, and that's not normal. And I said, but he is alive, and it's normal in my world. What can I say? I love my lamb chop. He's my buddy. All right. Yeah, so this coming Saturday, Tara, is going to be the Spirit Circle. Love to have you. It's 2 hours. It's only 20 people. I'm going to do private messages for each person in the group as the Spirit leads. And I may let people ask a question depending on the time. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. So this is wonderful. All right. So does anybody have any questions for? Oh, I just saw one. Hold on. I'm not doing private readings tonight, but I am answering astrology stuff. Nigella for me says, Bob, it's only Monday and I'm laughing, then wanting to cry. What's up with that? I hate these out of sync feelings. Well, today that moon is in Pisces. And for some people, that Piscean energy stirs deep emotions. The sign of Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is water, which is emotion as well. And so that can stir deep emotions. If you have a lot of repressed angers or sorrows, sometimes that Piscean moon, for some people, I'm not saying everybody can stir that up. All right, we also have Mercury square Saturn today, which is putting some challenges in communications. And we've also got Venus conjunct Neptune. And it may be, Nigella, that all of that water energy is just stirring up deep feeling for you, So that's what I think is happening, Venus is conjunct Jupiter today, which opens up a wealth of inner knowledge. It should make us feel good, and that might count for why you're laughing, because when Venus is involved, it makes us feel good with our inner self, our good self. But again, Venus conjunct Neptune stirs up deeper feelings, emotions. Sometimes it can be past life stuff with Neptune involved. So, you may be at a crossroads where you're having some past life memories or flashbacks as well. And that alignment could bring that up. So I think you're just very sensitive to the water energies. I think by Wednesday you'll feel better because that moon is moving into Aries, which will kind of uplift a lot of energy. And Nigella, for me, aren't you an Aries? Didn't you tell me you're Aries once? I think you're Aries. So Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, I think you'll really start to feel that energy come back to balance. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Tinker Triple Moon Inspiration says, which aspect is causing this brain fog? I don't have last week's chart here. Maybe a carryover from Sunday still. I don't have my chart here. But, as I said, everything's in motion. I think that, Venus, whenever we bring Neptune in, I think sometimes like that Venusian and that Neptunian energy, for some people, I think some people have the reaction, it makes them want to sleep. Hence brain fog, like you're just groggy, because it's like water energy, at least in my experience from when I've dealt with that energy, sometimes it pulls me into this kind of fugue state of I'm just floating on the ethers, Think about when you go into a pool and you just float on the water. Sometimes Neptune energy can kind of trigger that. It may be that you're feeling that water energy. Like Nigella for me, it may not be bringing up trauma or deep sorrow, but it might just be putting you in a state of kind of gel mode, So anyways, I hope that helps, Tinker. All right. Billy Meyer says, do Sagittarius and Aries get along well, Bob? Well, let me put it this way. They're both fire signs, and they have the potential to get along really well or to be a total disaster. I find when certain signs get together, they either bring out the best of that sign or the worst. And in the negative side of Sagittarius, it can be very extreme, and Aries as well, extreme flips of emotion. So that I'd have to look at all the planets around each of them to see what other influences, the rising sign, the moon signs, the other aspects, to really say. But generally speaking, like fire sign with a fire sign can work. They can inspire and uplift each other, but they can also be very destructive to each other. So it really just depends on all the other alignments. Okay, so I don't have a straight up answer on that one. I'd have to look at the charts to really get a better sense of where that all would go. But I hope that helps a little bit. So generally saying yes, you can get along with the sign. It's an elemental combination. For example, I'm an Aquarius, and all of my best friends have been generally Libras and Geminis. Isn't that interesting? Why is that? Both of those signs are air signs. There's a natural rapport of signs of the same element. So Sagittarius is a fire sign, Aries is a fire sign. So like I get on with, Libras, you could get on with each of those. So there you go. I hope that helps a little bit. Yay. Volcanic ice has a good question. Yes. Yes, Bob. I was wondering if Taurus is a good sign to do spells for the home with. Absolutely. Taurus is a wonderful grounding energy, and our home should be our place of grounding and peace, security. So I would definitely, do spells connected to Taurus energy. You can buy zodiac candles. A lot of sites sell the zodiac candles. And every sign has its color. I think Taurus is green. I'm trying to remember the different astrologers do different ones. And I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think like green candles are connected to Taurus. And also, is it gold or is that Virgo? See, I can't remember. Every book has different ones, and I've got to go back and look it up. But yeah, I think Taurus is a great energy to work with. If you can get a Taurus candle, or incorporate into your altar setup, like the Taurus sign of the bull, like the charge to breakthrough, leadership, nurturing, protection, prosperity, all of that. Yeah. So yes, absolutely. I hope that answers that. There's Divine Light Hazel. Good to see you, Hazel. Welcome. Hazel says, Aquarius here from Maine. Love you, Bob. Thank you, Divine Light Hazel. Love you too. I'm an Aquarius also. Yay, Aquarius Power. Shh. I don't know if you were here earlier. I'm wearing Aquarius Charm here. I'll show it to you in case you didn't see it. This is a vintage charm that I got from an estate sale from the 1960s. But it's in mint condition. It was never worn in original box from the 60s. Sterling silver Aquarius Charm. That's the Aquarius person flying through the stars pouring water. It's hard to see here, but it's a really beautiful piece of sterling silver. And you can see the back is pure. It's lovely. I just bought a jewelry polishing cloth. I'm going to polish it up later. Yay, Aquarius Power. I love it. Nigella for me says, that makes sense, Bob. These feelings are like I've known them from the past or something. I'm an Aries. Okay. Now, as an Aries, you're a fire sign. And so Taurus energy is earth grounding. That might make you feel a little overgrounded. Or the Piscean moon, again, may make you feel like you're drowning. So I can see where some of this will come up. Okay. Interesting. Tinker Triple Moon Inspiration says, I literally feel like I just came off surgical anesthesia, though I didn't. Isn't that interesting? See, that water energy affects us all a little differently, Robin Boston says, yes, I go up and down by the hour. A lot of times I am a Pisces, very emotional. Okay. See, now all that water energy is emotional. I think by Wednesday, everybody's going to feel a little more clearer. I always feel like when a fire energy comes in, like an Aries moon, for me, at least it's my experience, and you may have a different, it feels like it burns off all the dross. It kind of clears things up, makes me very clear. I'm an air sign, so it may be that I just really like the fire signs because air and fire stimulate each other, you know. Baroness Kolobov says, I'm a Scorpio moon. I got to nap. She probably means nap. Got to nap sometimes. All right, there you go. RM says, my mom was an Aquarius. Isn't that wonderful? Oh my gosh. Billy Meyer says, there's a saying that if you play with fire, you get burned. You will if you play with the Sagittarius, you'll get burned. LOL. That's true. The fire signs can be pretty intense. I knew a fire sign, somebody I knew, and they recently went mental on me and attacked me and tried to destroy me. They didn't succeed, but they tried. Tinker says, I have an Aries moon like fire. All right. Well, there you go. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to wrap it up because it's Monday. It's Psychic Bob's day off. I need to have some dinner, and I'm going to Netflix and chill tonight. But I am so glad that, we got to spend this time together. I hope that today's astrology forecast has helped you. Please remember, again, if you want to get in on the psychic development class for Saturday at 12 o'clock noon, you can register for that at my website. I will send out the Zoom link for Saturday's class about a half hour before the class on Saturday morning. If you want to get in on the Saturday night live message circle, you can register for that by contacting your Baroness Kolobobs or myself through email. I will send out the invoices on Thursday for the Saturday night message circle. And I'm hoping you'll join us for those events. Listen, thanks for being here. Thanks for the wonderful questions. You guys rock. Thank you for your support. So make sure, please help Psychic Bob out. Give me a thumbs up, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe. All right. Listen, I love all of you. I send my greetings and my blessings. And you remember this, I always forget to say this. If you are at a time of struggle in your life, don't give in to panic and fear. Just take a pause, take a deep breath, and look to the stars, because that zodiac wheel is above us and always in motion. And as it spins each day, it brings to us new alignments for blessing, for new beginnings and power. So just pause, let the stars guide you. They are allies on our journey. Keep a little faith, a little hope, and a little love in your hearts, and you're sure to get through. Thank you guys for being here. Psychic Bob loves all of you. I hope to see you at this weekend's special events. You take care. You guys rock, and we'll see you then. Blessed be.